Hey everyone, and welcome. If you've ever felt like your skin just has a mind of its own, throwing a total tantrum when you least expect it, then you are in the exact right place. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on all those soothing ingredients that are designed to calm down sensitive skin. Let's dive right in. So, does this sound familiar? That moment when your skin just feels, well, angry? Maybe it's red or itchy or just plain uncomfortable. If you're nodding along right now, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So, what even is sensitive skin, really? Well, at its core, it's just skin that gets triggered easily. And that trigger could be anything, right? A new product, a change in the weather, even a little bit of stress. And while it's a little different for everyone, there are a few classic telltale signs. Yeah, we're talking about that frustrating redness, the annoying itch, maybe a little burning sensation, or just that tight, uncomfortable feeling of dryness. These are basically the classic signals that your skin is sending up a flare, asking for a little extra care. But here's the good news. You don't have to just live with it, because there are heroes in this story. It's time to meet the soothing superstars. Seriously, think of these ingredients as your skin's new best friends, especially when it's feeling stressed out. So how do they work their magic? Well, they pretty much tackle the problem from three different angles. First, they help reduce all that immediate inflammation and irritation. Then, they play the long game by helping to strengthen your skin's natural defense system, the skin barrier. And finally, all of this works together to improve your skin's overall health and make it more resilient. All right, you ready for the main event? Let's get into your ingredient cheat sheet. We're going to do a rapid fire tour of the top 7 soothing ingredients that you absolutely need to have on your radar. First up, we have allantoin. Okay, think of this one as your skin's personal bodyguard. It's an amazing skin protectant that also moisturizes. So it doesn't just soothe the irritation you already have, it actually helps your skin heal. It often comes from the comfrey plant, which has been used for centuries to help with minor wounds. It's a true gentle giant, which makes it great for pretty much any skin type. Next, a huge fan favorite, niacinamide, also known as vitamin B3. This one is a serious multitasker. It takes on redness with its anti-inflammatory powers, but it's also working behind the scenes to help strengthen your skin barrier over time. Just a little pro tip, if you're new to it, it's always a good idea to start with a lower concentration and let your skin get used to it. Now let's talk about bisabolol. This is a powerhouse calming agent, and it's usually derived from chamomile. Its main job is to be an anti-irritant, which makes it incredible for skin that's sensitive or just easily upset. You can literally think of it as a nice, calming cup of chamomile tea, but for your face. Of course, we have to talk about the legend itself, aloe vera. I mean, this one is a classic for a reason, right? Its benefits are immediate and so effective. It cools your skin down, it calms it, and it gives it a burst of hydration. It's the absolute go-to for that instant feeling of relief, especially if you've had a little too much fun in the sun. And that brings us to panthenol, which you might also know as provitamin B5. Panthenol is fantastic because it plays a dual role. It's a humectant, which means it acts like a magnet, pulling moisture into your skin, and at the exact same time, it's a protectant that helps support your skin barrier. It is a true hydration hero, especially for dry and sensitive skin. Okay, meet Cica, which is short for Centella asiatica. If your skin barrier ever feels really compromised or damaged, this is the ingredient you want to call in. It is famous for its incredible wound healing and anti-inflammatory properties. And a fun fact, it's sometimes called tiger grass because tigers in Asia have actually been seen rolling around in it to help heal their wounds. How cool is that? It's just exceptional for calming redness and repairing your skin. And finally, let's look at beta-glucan. This is such a fascinating ingredient. Like panthenol, it's a great hydrator, but it also helps modulate your skin's immune response. Basically, it gently tells your overreactive skin to just chill out. And when we say it hydrates, we mean it. Some studies have shown it can be even more hydrating than hyaluronic acid. So it deeply moisturizes while reducing redness and strengthening that super important skin barrier. Okay, so now you know the individual players, but the real magic happens when you get them to work together as a team, right? That's where smart skincare pairings come in. It's all about combining ingredients for even more powerful results. Let's look at a few winning combinations. You can pair niacinamide with hyaluronic acid for a serious 1-2 punch of barrier support and deep hydration. Or you could combine aloe vera and panthenol for the ultimate soothing and moisturizing duo. And if you're looking for a serious repair, team up Cica with beta-glucan to really focus on healing and strengthening. And just remember, all of this, all these ingredients and pairings, it's all working towards one simple goal: healthier, more resilient skin. It's not about chasing some idea of perfection. It's just about building skin that feels strong, calm, and comfortable in its own, well, skin. So, where do you go from here? What's your next step? Think of all this information as your personal roadmap. Your journey to calmer, happier skin really does begin right now with the choices you make from this point on. First, just take a second to think about it. What are your own experiences with sensitive skin? What have been your biggest challenges? Or maybe, what have been your biggest wins so far? Now, looking back at that ingredient cheat sheet, which one really stood out to you? Which one made you think, that sounds like what my skin needs? Was it the healing power of Cica, or maybe the barrier-building support from niacinamide? And here's the most important question of all. How can you start bringing these into your own routine? It doesn't have to be a huge overhaul. Maybe it's just looking for a new serum with panthenol or a moisturizer with beta-glucan. What's one small, simple change you could make? And finally, I want to leave you with a curious thought to chew on. We've covered some of the global superstars today, but what about ingredients that are closer to home? Are there any local botanicals from your part of the world that are known for their soothing properties? It's a really fascinating question, and it opens up a whole new world of skincare. Thanks so much for hanging out for this explainer.